Hello everybody, welcome to the Voice of Azerbaijan. Remembering our telephone numbers to have contact with us, 22364080. Last week I shared the first part of the essay on language, literature and identity of Azerbaijan and Azerbaijani. This week I will share the second part. Fazoli's poetry manifested the spirit of profound humanism, reflecting the discount of both the masses and the poet himself, with totalitarianism, with feudal lords and establishment religion. From a linguistic perspective, his poetry marked a turning point in the development of Azerbaijani Turkish. According to Professor Berengian, it was a Fazoli's hands that the Azerbaijani language was brought to maturity, and it was in his works that Azerbaijani classical poetry attained its ultimate refinement. In the course of the 17th century, Fazoli's unique genre was taken up by such prominent poets and writers as Sahib and Ghosi of Tabriz, Sahib Abbas Sani, Amani Zafar, and many others. Thus, the uninterrupted and natural development of Azerbaijani literature and language continued well into the 19th century when the Qajars ruled Iran. The 19th century Azerbaijan was characterized by separation in 1828 of northern segment of Azerbaijan and its annexation into the Russian Empire. According to a veteran Azerbaijani scholar, Dr. Javad Hayat, separation of northern Azerbaijan was not able to sever the ties between the Azerbaijanis, North and South Azerbaijan. Far from it, this separation gave birth to a unique genre of literature and poetry whose subject is the theme of separation between the brothers. In his famous poem Hasrat Longing, Kamran Mehdi has captured the feeling of Azerbaijanis regarding his forced separation. True, the Araz divided a nation, but the earth underneath is one. The early 20th century marked the beginning of a new nation and the social consciousness in Azerbaijan, influenced by various literary and socio-political trends. In the wake of the Russian Revolution of 1905 and the Iranian Constitution Revolution, the Azerbaijani writers, intellectuals, and poets began to revolutionize the Azerbaijani as well as the Iranian socio-cultural landscape. Fatali Akhundzadeh introduced drama into Iranian literature. Talibov and Zain al-Abidin of Maragha laid the foundation of modern creative prose, social criticism, and literature realism hitherto unknown in Iran. At the same time, Jalil Mamad Guluzadeh and Ali Akbar Sabir produced his leading socio and political satires, widely spread through the now internationally renowned paper Mullah Nasruddin. The northern Azerbaijan also produced such literary giants and Samad Vurgun, Suleiman Rustam, Rasul Reza, Mir Jalal Mamad Khani, and many others. In Tabriz, Mirza Hassan Rushdiye laid the foundation of modern schooling and pedagogy in South Azerbaijan in Iran. He wrote and used the first modern textbooks in the history of South Azerbaijan, titled Vatandili, the language of homeland, and Anadili, the mother tongue in Azerbaijani school, replacing the Quranic and traditional religious text. Simultaneously, such poets and writers as Garajadalu Khalili, Nabati, Zakir, and Shukuhi were promoting the ideals of social justice and democracy through their works. With the flourishing of all these literary and culture production, it was not surprising that South Azerbaijan became the center of Iran's constitutional revolution in 1905 till 1911. This rich literary legacy reached its climax in contemporary times in Muhammad Hussein Shahryar's 1905 till 1988 poetry, particularly in his masterpiece Haydar Babaya Salam, Greeting to Haydar Baba, commonly cherished by both the northern and southern Azerbaijanis. This work brings together various culture and literary tendencies in a single genre, emphasizing once again a common origination of Azerbaijani language, literature, culture, and identity for all Azerbaijanis, South and North Azerbaijan. This kind of common imagination in culture, ethnic, nationality, linguistic realm provides a major building block for the construction of a unified and unifying identity. The continuous development of this rich literary and cultural tradition, despite various ruptures and interruptions, is a strong indicator of a deep-rooted awareness on the part of Azerbaijanis regarding their language, nationality, culture, history, and heritage. This clearly shows that Azerbaijani was and has always been a powerful medium of literary, poetic, and creative expression throughout Azerbaijan. From the beginning, it was and has always been the national language of Azerbaijani Turks. This fact alone may explain the central significance of language in the formation, maintenance, and endurance of Azerbaijani people's national and cultural identity. Thank you for hearing for us. Again, remembering our telephone numbers 22364080. You're listening to the Voice of Azerbaijan. We continue with Azerbaijani music.